The hype, the excitement is real. Wheeled vehicles are coming. What the hell was that, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel. What a bombshell indeed. I was already working on another video, but as soon as I saw this announcement, I had to stop everything else and I had to inform you guys as well. Wheeled vehicles are coming to World of Tanks. This is what they are going to announce today, or maybe they already did announce it at Gamescom, and luckily they shared this footage with us so I'm able to show it to you. But wheeled tanks are coming, and I am so freaking excited. I simply cannot wait for them, because in Armored Warfare, for example, my favorite vehicles were armored fighting vehicles. Wheeled armored fighting vehicles like Grab and Sphinx and Fox. You know, if you have played AW or if you have seen my episodes about that game, you know what I'm talking about. Now, at first you saw the trailer, but now we are going to analyze it. And by the way, I had to remove the in-game sound effects as well, sadly, because the music they used, sadly, it was copyrighted, so I am not allowed to use that music, and as simple as it is, I simply had to remove it and I had to add my own soundtrack. So sadly, no ancient sound or no effects sound thanks to that as well. But let's analyze that trailer a bit, because there were many interesting situations that I would like to share with you and that I would like to show to you one more time. For example, let's start with what is this thing? I did some researching and I think it is Panhard EBR FL1090 French armored car. This is the picture I was able to find. The turret is almost the same. I think in the game it is using AMX 1390's turret, if I am not mistaken. It is either 1390 or 1375, or maybe even 13105. Depends on which tier this tank is going to be, but I think it has to be, or I don't know, it felt tier 10. It really did feel like tier 10. Why? More about that in a moment. But it has a couple more turret options, as you can see, a bit more slopey turret, not as high profile, I can say, and exactly the same turret can be found from this picture. So this vehicle actually existed, which is awesome. But let's keep watching, guys. Now take a look at how fast it is able to circle that T-57 Heavy. This is simply ridiculous. And I think this clip is not sped up because look at the other AMX, who is driving with regular speed. And T-57 did. Like, what the hell? I mean, just look at how tiny this circle is. This tank is able to circle every single medium tank and maybe even every other light tank to death as well. And from this clip I think they're showing how fast it can be moving backwards. Take a look at this. Yeah, it feels super fast at least. So at the moment we know it is really fast, moving forward, moving backwards. We know that it has ridiculous tank traverse speed and a tiny circle, so you're able to circle everything to death. But how fast it is a mystery to me because of this freaking jump. I don't know what to say. I do not even know how much speed or how light you have to be to make that jump. Or maybe they made some kind of a ramp on the other side just for this little clip over here. I don't know, but it feels ridiculously light or ridiculously fast. I have played on Minsk with light tanks as well in the middle, and I am lucky if I get any airtime whatsoever crossing those roads, but this one was able to completely jump over it. And this is why I thought it has to be at least a tier 9 if not tier 10 vehicle, because of how fast it is, how maneuverable it is, and the only tanks besides the IS-6 at the end that we saw in that clip were tier 10s. FE-425, Type 5 Heavy, we saw at the start of the battle, we saw T-57 Heavy getting destroyed, or maybe Leopard BTA was also in the mix somewhere over there. And just look at his clip once again, how it circles that T-57 Heavy to death. Welcome back, T-50-2. You are back in World of Tanks, because back in the days when we didn't have a physics engine and we had T-50-2, some of the veteran players may remember this vehicle. We were able to do stuff like this. You were able to circle other light tanks to death with T-50-2. That was sadly taken away. I would love to see how it drifts around the battlefield now, but wheeled vehicles are coming to World of Tanks, confirmed now. French wheeled tanks still in development, coming early next year is the kinda semi-official statement, so early next year, not in 2018. But at least we have something to wait for. And now the question is this going to be another era or another vehicle class, like armored fighting vehicles? Maybe, because we actually have quite a few options, or quite a few wheeled vehicles to choose from. It depends on how modern they would like to go with them. We have to wait and see, but at least I am excited. I cannot wait for them, because everything new is new and awesome. But anyway, let me know what you think about wheeled vehicles in this game in the comments down below. Moving on. And my second topic is going to be about this tank, Caernarvon Action X, Tier 8 British Premium Heavy Tank. Finally, we are going to get Tier 8 British Premium Heavy Tank as well. That has been requested by the community for a very, very long time. At the moment, I think the only premium tank we have on the British Tech 3, like premium tank that is worth it, is FE201 or something like that, tier 7 premium heavy tank. But this one is tier 8, and Wargaming has confirmed at Gamescom that this tank is going to be in a marathon, so you can get it for free, as they did it with Progetto 46. So another free tank for you guys. At the moment, no information how this marathon is going to be like, what you have to do, what are the missions, and so on. I have no information about that. As soon as I do, of course, I am going to let you know, so you know what you have to look out for and how you have to prepare yourself. Maybe you have to take a little vacation from your work. Well, actually, it is not worth it. No premium tank is worth it. Usually, your time is worth a lot more than the time you have to put into those missions to get this tank for free. But if you are playing this game anyway in daily basis, then it is always nice to get something for free. And what I'm able to share with you today are what I think the final stats or the final version of Caernarvon X, because usually when they are as far as they are with this tank at the moment, they are not going to tune it too drastically, if at all. And for the start, this is how it looks like. It is like tiny Super Conqueror, in my opinion, with those heat shields. So turret, this tank is, I can say that right away, that this tank is in tier 8 battles, hull down beast. Simply hull down beast. The only thing that you might be able to penetrate is Commander Hatch, because it has good armor values. In tier 8 battles, I mean, I think tier 10s can easily penetrate your frontal, like, I don't know, conventional cheeks or however you call it. I think those are penetrable for tier 10 vehicles. Turret ring as well seems to be kind of flat, but if you angle it as hard as possible, then they definitely bounce off from the top of your turret. But yeah, it is not completely sloped. So at least here is something for you to penetrate. And now let's quickly take a look at the specs with 100% crew members and nothing else. And after that let's boost it a bit as well to see the difference. So firepower, 230 alpha damage, 226mm of penetration with regular rounds, 10.61 rate of fire equals 5.66 second reload time. You can actually get it under 5 seconds, which is mad. For a tier 8 heavy tank, under 5 second reload time, okay, 37.55 degrees per second turret speed, minus 10 degrees of gun depression is godlike, 20 degrees of gun elevation is average, aiming time 2.21 seconds. This is not the fastest aiming time for this kind of alpha damage, but oh well. Accuracy is really good, 0.31, DPM 2440. Usually you get around 2000 DPM in tier 8 on other tier 8 premium heavy tanks, but this one 2000, close to 2500, not bad. Survivability on paper, as you can see, is really good. Hit points 1500, this is really standard, but hull armor 130, 50 and 38. So frontal armor is really good, but sides, yeah, do not side scrape with that. It is easily penetrable and overmatchable even, actually, by some of the guns. And 38 in the rear, well, artillery magnet, we can call it. But turret is strong, tough, 254 in the front, 152 on the sides with heat plates, and 95 in the rear of the tank. So hull down, as I said, this tank is going to be really, really good, especially in tier 8 battles and below. Mobility, 65 tons heavy tank, 950 horsepower engine, close to 15 power to weight ratio, not bad, 36 top speed, 12 reverse speed. 12 reverse speed is quite bad, but 36 average. In UK I can say, and hull traverse is also not super good, under 30. Concealment doesn't matter, and view range 380 meters. So now let's boost it a bit. Let's add brothers in arms, let's add situational awareness, regular standard equipment units as well. Where are you? And I think I would use coated optics instead of ventilation, and maybe food. Should I use food? Let's see the difference. With food, 4.77 second reload time, DPM close to 2900. This is crazy, guys. I think I am going to use food. I do not care, because that DPM is mad. 226 penetration is also pretty damn awesome. What is the penetration with the premium rounds? 258. Okay, so AP and APCR rounds. What else? Over 31 traverse speed, view range 462. Accuracy 0.29 and aiming time 2.06 seconds. Okay, this tank is one dank tank, I have to say, one dank premium tank. Although it doesn't have such an epic alpha damage, it has actually the weakest alpha damage compared to any other tier 8 premium heavy tank, I think so, at least, if I am not forgetting any tier 8 premium heavies. So it is not, or it doesn't fit into nowadays a world of alpha damage tanks. So you kind of have to boost your DPM as much as possible, because usually when enemy tank gets hit, they are looking for cover. So you are not able to use your DPM that drastically. But yeah, it looks interesting, most definitely. And this was my today's episode, filled with interesting news. 3 grindable tank, Caernarvon Action X, and wheeled tanks are coming to World of Tanks. Can't wait. Let me know what you think about those 2 topics today, covered today. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.